Guys, hello, welcome to our channel, Reflections with Essie. Today I'm going to be talking, it's just a quick video on how to convert your Zimbabwean license to the British license, because the regulations here say that if you are coming from most countries in the SADC, which were former British colonies, you are allowed to come and drive in the UK because we use the same driving system. We also drive on the same side, like the left side, unlike countries which were former American colonies like Nigeria and other countries, they drive on the right side. So if you've got a SADC license, a license from the SADC countries, you can drive in the UK for about a year with your own home license. But before the year lapses, you are required to convert your license to a British license. So I'll just show you the forms and how to fill in the forms and how you do the process. So stay tuned. Go to the post office. You Google on your phone, like post office near me. This is done at the post office. So when you get there, you'll say, may I please have the forms to exchange my license? They'll give you a brown envelope like this. So when they give you the envelope, it's going to have forms like this, which are written application for a driving license. So the forms, it has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sections. Yeah, it has got 6 sections which need completing. So I'll go section by section. So the first section there, which is saying if you have previously held an EU or EA license, you should indicate. So you do not say, you do not tick that one because you have not had a license from the EU. So first of all, you start on that point which is saying you start on this point which says to exchange my license. That's where you start, here where it says to exchange my license. So first of all, you say to exchange my non-UK license for a GB license. Then here you put the country where it was issued at, and which country did you pass the test. You put Zimbabwe or South Africa. Then you put here is a section where you append your photo. I'm going to talk about the photo later on. So it's saying if your license has been withdrawn or suspended, you indicate, like if you've been to South Africa and your license was disbarred from whatever in South Africa, you indicate here. So failure to disclose that is a crime, it's a criminal offense. So this is just about the background history of where you obtained your license. Then here you put your personal details, which are your title, are you Miss, Mr. or Miss, or maybe a doctor, a professor, or whatever. Then you put your surname, your first name, house number. You put your house number and your postcode, phone number, email address, and any other previous names that you must have used in the past. Let's say you were using your maiden name and now you have gotten married. You are using Esther Mpofu. Previously you were Esther Chivanga, so you put the previous name, and you also include the name, the country where you were born in. And also they really need to know if you had any problems with your eyesight. Do you wear glasses? Do you wear corrective lenses? Do you have any issues with any health issues or anything? Then they also talk about organ donation. This has nothing to do with driving, but it's a government program whereby they try to look for donors to save lives. So they use every possible platform to reach out to people, to like harness or look for people who would want to donate their organs. So this works like, let's say I die, I've got an accident, and both my legs are cut off and I bleed to death and I die, and my lungs are still okay, they are healthy, my liver is healthy, my kidneys are healthy, oh, my heart is healthy. I can put that down in case of any sudden death or anything. Please, you can take the kidney, the corneas, the eyes, the corneas, which are the eyes, the heart, the lungs, the liver, or the pancreas. That could save lives. So we go on to section number 4, which also asks, this is mainly about the health aspect, which was talking about. They asked about seizures, brain surgery, brain tumor, having a cardiac pacemaker, if you have got alcohol issues, like if you drink, if you've got a drinking problem and stuff, because it's a medical condition, alcohol dependence. Then if you have got a learning disability, like failing or taking long to interpret things, so you have to declare it when you are driving so that they are aware. Next time you've got an accident or something, upon investigation, they would want to ask, did you have this problem before? Yes, and I've declared it on my driver's license. So that is going to help you. Then we move on to section 5, your proof of identity. What are you going to use as proof of identity? And because you do not have a UK passport, we are bound to use our residence permit. That's what we use as proof of ID in here, in the UK. So there's options are passport, UK birth certificate, evidence of state retirement, biometric residence permit, UK certificate of naturalization, of which most of us, when we come in, we have got the BRP, which is the biometrics residence permit here. So that's what we do. So you submit it together with your Zimbabwean license disc. They do not want the provisional paper or the license paper, the blue license. They want the disc, the hard metal disc or the plastic disc. So you put the numbers on the BRP. You put if you have like spoken of a name change in section 2, you have to enclose the marriage certificate which justifies the name's change here. Then you also have to put a photo. When you go to the post office, most of the post office shops, you've got a photo booth which costs about £6, £4 to £6. You take the photo on your own, you press some buttons, take a photo like a passport size photo, and they do not want any other type of photo. They want those specific ones from the post office because the size and the picture quality is different. The passport photos which we use from Zimbabwe are different from the passport photos which are used here. So you take your photo, you peel this part and you put your photo in there. And the back part of the photo is going to show here, the back part, the white part of the photo. So your face and everything will be here. All right. So you put your signature within the white box. That's where you put your signature, which is going to be verified by the home or by the DVLA, which is the Traffic Safety Council of the UK. So these are just the important notes or general guidelines of everything that I've told you about these forms. So after that, you tear the form into half and you post this form. You take this form to the post office. You put it in this envelope that I spoke about earlier. Then when you get to the post office, they'll pay using a postal order. You can't put money in the envelope. So they create a postal order where they take money from your card and they credit it in the DVLA account. And they put a receipt, which is proof of the bank transfer. So they put the receipt, they put the form, they put your BRP, they put your license in the envelope, and then they send it. And in exactly 4 weeks, you get your British license. So when you receive your British license, first of all is the BRP, which is the license which comes first. They come in 2 separate envelopes. Then the next week you receive a return of your BRP. Then when we talk of the BRP, okay, so the cost of the postal order is about £50, £47 to £49. So it's just roughly £57 for the cost of the postal order. So you pay the postal order, leave the envelope with the post office and your documents, and you're all good to go. I said that you submit your BRP, and since you would have just come into the country, you'd still be looking for a job. So if you're looking for a job, you'd need a copy of your BRP to submit to your employers. Your BRP serves as your residence permit. It shows that you are legally in the country. you're in the country legally. You have a right to work, a right to rent, a right to everything, health services, education, everything. You have a right to that. So you need to take a photocopy or a scan it onto your phone, a PDF copy of your BRP, because when you send it, it means for the next 4 weeks, you do not have access to the BRP. But the good thing with this country is most of the things are online. So they'll ask for a soft copy of your BRP when you're applying for the job. So you just send the copy that you'd have scanned. So make sure that before you submit your documents to the post office, you have made copies. And even your Zimbabwean license, make a copy of the license and keep it with you, because when the license goes to the DVLA, it's not going to come back. They will not send it back. They'll keep it with them. Someone said they send it back to Zimbabwe. I'm not really sure, but definitely it doesn't come to you. But because in Zimbabwe, when you go back home visiting, they want a Zimbabwean driver's license. The police will not allow you to flash a UK license and say, oh, I exchanged, so I no longer have a Zimbabwean license. You will leave a $5 or $10 with them. So make sure when you submit your Zimbabwean license to the DVLA, you contact people from Zimbabwe to go to the CVR to get an extract or a duplicate of your Zimbabwean driver's license, a copy. They have that provision of giving you a copy, and then you keep it at home, such that when you go to Zimbabwe, you can use that driver's license. So I hope I've explained everything about changing your driver's license. Until next time, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel so that I can continue bringing you more relative content. Until next time, signing out. Bye.